It's time for Declare Your Independence with Ernest Hancock.
Believe me when I say we have a difficult time ahead of us. But if we are to be prepared for it, we must first shed our fear of it. I stand here without fear because I remember that I am here not because of the path that lies before me, but because of the path that lies behind me. I remember that for 100 years we have fought these machines. And after a century of war, I remember that which matters most. We are still here! Tonight, let us make them remember we are not afraid!
Oh, what do we talk about today? There's so much stuff going on. I mean, dang. You know, let me tell you what we're going to start off with. The economy, but I mean, you know, there's all kinds of aspects of this that you need to know. Today, at the bottom of the hour, the first hour, hopefully we can get him for a full hour and a half, will be Glenn Jacobs, Citizen X, you know, a.k.a. Kane in WWE, but, you know, that's not what he's visiting with me today about. Citizen X, Kane, imagine this. Let's say you got skills, you're an athlete, you know, you're out there entertaining, you know, making some money, you know, but you got to travel a lot. You know, and then you got to deal with that TSA thing, you know, that make you none too happy. But you're traveling a lot, you're on the road, you're away from your family several days a week, and what do? Well, I tell you what Citizen X does. He reads and he studies, and when he has a chance, he goes to various freedom events, you know, meets with different people, talks, and boy, holds his own. So I am very happy to have Glenn. When I was thinking, I'm going, you know, I got a lot of things going on, and I need a fresh perspective. I mean, someone that really understands Austrian economics that will make a project for us, for the audience. This is for you guys. Now, he does a blog called Citizen X, and but he's going to, and he writes on Freedom's Phoenix, as Glenn Jacobs, his name, and I'm going, you know, if I ask Glenn to do some research on the debt and the rollover that's coming in treasuries, I go, he'll know what the heck's going on. And he'll send us some good stuff to put up, which Sierra did. You put up in several articles that we have up today on Freedom's Phoenix, United States federal budget, the Great American Debt Rollover, and roll risk and convexity in the U.S. debt market. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm still getting a frog out of my throat, but I feel a lot better. Vitamin C, man. I feel a lot better, and I'm just getting that ooh back. You know, I tell you what got me going this morning, too, is Cox Cable, man. We're going to do a special show on them every 10 years or so whenever I move and I go through this thing. I mean, dang. You know, it's just, you think they'd get it fixed one of these years. But anyway, so we'll give them till Wednesday afternoon. If they don't, you know, make me happy after, you know, visit number 4 or 5 kind of thing, we're going to go step by step. You know, a friend of mine, C.D. Tavares, did this with Hughes Internet. What he did is he took and he created a web page. He had a website. And it was Hughes satellite, blah, 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 whatever it was. So, of course, anybody doing Hughes search, they go to this. Well, it became very popular, one of the front page and the top hits. Because what he did is he goes, this is the problem I'm having with them. And he gave a rating of, you know, several things. It was like 3 things. 1, you know, how nice, courteous they were. 2, if he felt they understood what the problem was and had a solution. And 3, what advancement they made towards fixing his internet connecting problems. And he evaluated, and then he went through, and he's a big, you know, computer geek guy. He's got an MIT degree, and he helped install the first AOL, you know, Uber computers back in the day in the 80s and so on. Invested in AOL heavily because he figured these guys knew what was going on, had some resources, and you know, they're the man. And so he went ahead and invested in them, and he made some change. Bought him a ranch up in Morristown, which is a community between Phoenix and Wickenburg, northwest of Phoenix, Sun City area. Got hundreds of acres of a ranch. Let's put it this way. He's got his own airstrip on his land and shooting range, okay? Nice. Dude ranch. Now, the thing is that he goes, you know what? We're going to walk I want everybody to see how I'm being treated. So I go, I'm going to get that format from him. Give me that. We're going to do it with Cox. And I am so sick of this. Promises, blah, 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 and TV kind of, they're going to take care of me. Or they're not. And I'm going to take care of business. Anyway, that's for my own pleasure. I just thought I'd share with you. So so that got me going this morning dealing with these guys. I'm just like, are you kidding me? I want to talk to the supervisor. I go, let me explain what's going on. So this has got me kind of amped up. I'm feeling better. My voice is already starting to go from yakking with them this morning. Excuse me. But I'm feeling better. So what we're going to do today is we're going to tackle the debt. Now, there's a project that we started. We talked about it Friday, and it's already well underway, about what we're going to be sending to Egypt. Cairo. Okay, follow me on this. What we decided, I'm talking with Jordan Page about his album, and he already got them for me. I got a bunch of premiums here and everything. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to send them to Cairo because it's a really nice cover, but you open it up, the second and third page, all American flag. On the CD, American flag. On the back, Holy Bible. I'm going, I don't think this is going to go well in Cairo. I need Sierra to get me with all these phones. I got Chicago radio station. I got this phone going. Go and get this one, and then somebody's calling on that one. So what we're going to do is I wanted to make sure that we sent to the people of the Middle East, because going to Cairo is the Middle East. I don't know if it's like saying New York, or it's sort of like saying Tokyo for Japan. It's like saying, Beijing for China or something. And the reason is because Egypt is 80-something million people. Now, all of the Arabic-speaking world gets most of their pop culture, their television shows, their music, their all kinds of stuff. That's Glenn. Glenn, I got you there?
Hey, Ernie.
Glenn. Okay, we're up close to this. Now, I know you just got off the plane?
Yes.
Okay, so he's off the plane.
I'm ready to go, though.
Oh, okay. So he's sitting on the plane, so he's ready to come on right away. We're about a minute from break. Let me go ahead and finish the intro here, and we'll get right back to you. We get an extra segment out of you. Cool. But let me go ahead and finish up with what we're doing here. What we're sending to them, I talked to ISIL. ISIL is the International Society for Individual Liberty. They have functions all over the world. Ken Schooland is an economist at a university in Hawaii, and he is responsible for the book, The Adventures of Jonathan Gullible. Now, part of that, they took from those writings and these radio programs that he had done, and they made a thing called the Philosophy of Liberty animation. If you Google that, the Philosophy of Liberty animation, it will pop up all over your browser. Now, what it does is it gives an explanation, and it's just text, so it's been translated into dozens of languages. But what I found out is it has yet to be translated into Arabic. Because you have right-to-left reading in Arabic, and the fonts are different and so on, a little bit more difficult. But we've raised a little bit of money, and I'm going to be asking you guys we'll put something up on Freedom's Feed, give me money. Because it's going to cost us about $1,000 to get this done toot sweet. And I'm going to put in at least a third of that. And then we have ISIL doing some other people. We got the money raised, and the people are going to get this thing done. I don't know why it isn't done already. I mean, the entire Islamic, Arabic-speaking world doesn't understand the philosophy of you own yourself. Well, heck, they need to. So they're doing that this week. I talked to Kent Schooland, the impetus for this whole thing, Saturday morning in Hawaii. And he's already working on it, got the guys there traveling, flying in Europe, getting it all done. Working on it right now. If you send thousands, if not tens of thousands, the CD that has this file on it, along with We Know the Truth, flower throwing bandit, not a Molotov cocktail guy, and the Love Evolution, and in Arabic it says We Know the Truth, and you send them this whole concept of self-ownership, you will change the entire Middle East. And that's what we're doing. What I need you guys to start doing is addresses to send these packets to, because that's what we're working on right now with all the freedom organizations. Who's getting the package in Cairo and infecting the entire Muslim and Arabic world.